Now, what is the plural of fish? Fishes. So now, if we come and write here fishes, is there any something in this sentence that aligns with this plural? If there's any word in this sentence that aligns with this plural, now forget about this fish. Take it as a plural. I'm teaching you to understand these sentences, all these best complete. Then write the sentence, go and remove one particular word and be giving you likes of that word in the option. Forget about fish or fishes. Let's take for example that we have all agreed, but we have not yet arrived at the answer, that we are using fishes. You understand? Now, forget about fishes. Put plural here. Is there any other word in this sentence that aligns to this plural, that it can be a plural of anything here? We have a lot of dash in the freezer. Now, majority of us have agreed that this is fishes, right? And then this fishes is the plural of what? Fish, right? So now, it means that we are now putting fishes here, right? Which is plural, right? Now, forget about it as fishes. Take it as it is what? Plural. It can be plural of anything. We have a lot of teeth. It's plural, right? Good. It can be anything. So, do we have any other word in this sentence that aligns with the plural here? That anything plural can be here? Okay, let me bring another one. Maybe if we understand this one, our minds might be open. We will still come back. Is correct or not? If you are using baby likes to be rocked, sung to, and cuddle rather, that means you are talking about a particular baby, right? Maybe there's a child that is named baby, just like we have a child that is named angel, princess, you understand? But it's a general name that you can call little children. Oh, my lovely angel. And then, if you are looking at it from this perspective, that every other thing here is correct. So it's supposed to be babies like to be rocked, sung to, and cuddled. Now, why this sentence is not correct is because these two words do not agree. This is what? This is what? And this is what? Oh God, have mercy on you. What are you saying? This is what? Okay, let's get back. This is what? And this is what? So they don't tally. It has to be plural, plural, or singular, singular. So baby likes. So now, have you tried to repeat?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I love it. Let's tell us.
We have a lot of fishes. A lot.
So what is your option?
Fishes, a lot.
Like, so you are saying that it is fish. Fish is here. And because we have a lot. Have you seen the a lot? It is a lot. Oh. Is this sentence correct or not? And why is it correct and why is it wrong? Okay. This is not item 6. And this is not 1 to 6 table. This is specific table. And the table is number 6. So how many cups of tea do we need for table 6? Like, this one is 1, 2. That particular table is the one we are talking about. We are not talking about from number 1 to number 6. So remove your confusion and throw away. The sentence is correct. This sentence, is it wrong or correct? It's rubbish. Emilia would rather play baseball, but gymnastics is Nancy's favorite sport. It's correct. And why? Israel, you were the first person that said wrong. Why? The baseballs is the problem because of these balls. Okay? Let's keep going. Now let's answer this question so that I can move. Most of the player in my chess club can't meet until 7 p.m. So I don't think we should make the times of our meetings earlier. Is this sentence correct or not? What do you say? What do you say? Why is it not correct? Just point the one word that is making it not correct. Player. So it's supposed to be. Most of the players in my chess club can't meet until. So I don't think we. You understand me?
Yes.
You write the forming abstract noun. I believe you know that many abstract nouns, they are formed by doing what? You add suffixes. And what are suffixes? Something like this. Now, right, many abstract nouns are formed by adding suffix. Then in bracket, you put the suffix. We have ness, we have it, and then we have shun. You can even, and etc., etc. You can even add the ones you know. Adjectives or verbs to make a noun form. What is this? What part of speech? What is this? Now, you add suffixes to verbs or adjectives to make them what? A noun. And so when you add a suffix to a verb or an adjective, it makes the word become what? A noun. So adding ing to play makes the word become what? Adding a nes to happy makes the word become what? Now it depends on the sentence of your question. Ask yourself certain questions like, is this thing a verb, a noun, or all of those? We are trying to form abstract nouns. And so we say that abstract nouns are formed when you add suffix to what? An adjective. What is an adjective? That qualifies what? A noun. Now give me an example of an adjective. Short. I'm still looking for a slave. Give me a sentence with this that makes this an adjective. This adjective is modifying the noun, right? What?
Yes.
What is the suffix that we can add? This? Do we have it? And now, what is this shorter now? Someone should give me a sentence. Okay, or if you are defining shorter, what would be your definition of shorter? In your mind definition, you are naming shorter to be what? To be someone that is taller than another person, right? You understand? So it is not an action something there. You understand? You now bring the short to what? A noun. I was asking someone should give me a sentence using shorter. This way English jam something is not the best A, B, and C. If you can understand this, majority of your questions you would pass. You would have very good grade. So I wanted to explain this. So now, when you now bring verbs, for example, kick. Once you hear kick, it is commanding you are smiling. Smile. If you hear smile, I am commanding you to do something, right? This is a verb, right? And now I add ing. This is what? A suffix, right? And now add ing to this verb. It makes this smiling become what? A noun. So if you go to check your dictionary for the definition of smiling, it will define it as a noun, and it will tell you that it is a noun. Or you use it as what? An adjective. The smiling girl. So now when you now add all these suffix to a verb or an adjective, you convert it to what? A noun. Take note of it. Let's consider this too. What is the correct option among these two? Productivity. We move. Now usage, right? Now usage. Right, some nouns can mean the same thing but not in every instant. Some nouns can mean the same thing but not in every instant. Just as we have, stop writing. Are the two correct? They are correct. And now they mean a continuous part of a story, right? The narrative, the narration. You can use the narrative, the narration. You are still correct. You understand? Now, that one is just by the way. For example, you are given a sentence like this: the dash that went along with that movie was very loud and expressive. Using these two. Now, narration and narrative, they both mean the same thing, like a continuous story. The narration, the narrative. But then, the dash that went along the movie was very loud and expressive. It will go with this particular suffix rather than this one. The narration, although they mean the same thing, but the form of suffix placed on this is quite different. Will be this one. Because of what? Because of what? How it is defined. But they do what? They mean what? Now, narration, it means a continuous story, but you will often know narration to be a spoken. You are pressing your phone, right? What are you pressing? I catch you. A spoken. Let me say, a spoken word attached to a something. For example, I'm showing you how to do something. I'm displaying the video of how the thing is done, and you are hearing a background word. You understand? Telling you, okay, now we now put this paper like this, and then we now turn it like this. We now turn it like this. You understand? That's narration. It depends on the meaning of narration. That's why we use the sentence. But they both mean the same thing. We will come across another word right now. Now, some nouns look very close, but they mean different things. Just like you have employee and employ. Example, I have been in the employ of the college for 4 months. Another example, I have been in the employee of the college for 4 months. The employee of the college, though employee and employee are now, but they don't mean the same thing. So the second one is not correct. How many persons says B? I want to count. Majority here will carry the vote. No two ways. How many persons says B? Only you. How many persons says A? Raise up. I want to write the number of persons. How many persons says C? One. No. You cannot be idle. Or if you say B, raise up your hand. 3, 4. How about you? 5. Now, which particular, forget about the word. Forget about the word. Which particular part of speech between a noun and a verb do you think would be best here? Already, this is what? This is what? I know. What is it? Turning red. I'm not circling one word. I'm circling the two words. If I'm circling one word, it would mean another something. Turning red. What does it mean? Like what is it? It's what? An adjective. And so what should it modify? Good, a noun. And so what is the most appropriate form, abstract form of it? What are articles? Example of an article. Okay, let's write. Articles are short words that come before a noun. Articles are short. If you have not been writing, or you have not been taking record, or you have not been watching the video, this part of speech videos, make sure you watch all of them. All of them. Very important. You can grab the stress, you can cram it, but this one you need to understand it. Articles are short words that come before a noun. Full stop. There are two kinds of articles used in front of noun group. Full stop. A, look at the board. Or an is an indefinite article used to refer to a non-specific and singular noun. Used to refer to a non-specific, singular noun. Like, maybe I stepped out of this class, and then I came back, and then you people say, a woman came. Immediately you say that to me, I'll just pick a random woman came, and I will start asking you, what did she look like? What did she say? You understand? But if I come and you tell me the woman came. You are not talking about a random person. You are talking about someone me and you have had conversation about a specific person, right? Are you with me? Okay. Now continue writing a book. Example, a book. An angel. I need an angel. I'm calling. Used to refer to a specific singular or plural noun. Used to refer to a specific singular or plural noun. Full stop. Look up. Imagine you saying a cake is in the fridge. A cake is in the fridge. Doesn't make sense, right? What should be the correct sentence? A cake is in the fridge. So you don't use a or an. You don't use the indefinite with what? A plural. You don't use it. A woman came. This first one, a or an, is used in front of a noun that can be counted. We are still going deeper. You read all these things. Is used in front of a noun that can be counted. For example, a pleasant afternoon. A pleasant afternoon. Afternoon is the noun here, right? And what is pleasant? Good. It's modifying the noun, right? So you use a or an in front of a noun that can be what? Counted. Okay? Now, stop writing. Example, a rice. Is a rice. A sun. A water. You understand? It doesn't make sense, right?
Yes.
Because why doesn't it make sense? Because you cannot count. A smiles. A smiles. Right? Stop. Hold on. If you like, you write this one. I believe you know when to use a or an, all this indefinite. You use it when you are not specific about a thing or a person. I went to see a doctor. If you tell me you went to see a doctor, you are talking about a random doctor. But if Nancy tells me I went to see the guy, oh God, it means this guy. We have we know this guy. But if she said I went to see a guy, I will ask her, who is the guy? What if she said, I went to see the guy? The guy cannot guy a guy. And then you can also use indefinite article the first time you are referring to something. For example, when we went on vacation, we went to a show. You don't use we went to the show. You saying we went to the show, you are talking to me as if I know the show. So now we went to the show now. Which show? A place I've not even been. You know, when we travel, we went to the show now, a place I've not even been. Oh. Like you're talking to me as if I've been there. You understand? Continue. Take note. If the next word begins with a consonant sound when spoken, a consonant sound when spoken, a consonant sound, if the next word begins with a consonant sound when spoken, for example, uniform, use the indefinite article a. This a now, like in bracket, in a quote. For example, uniform. Uniform, right? In the correct sense of pronunciation, what do you pronounce here? This is what you pronounce. Argue with yourself. Is this not you? Uniform. So now this is what? It's a consonant sound. But if we have something like this, what are you pronouncing here? Someone should give me the vowel sound here. Oh, right? Good. Now, right, if the next word begins with a vowel sound when spoken, use an. That's an. Full stop. Let's go to the definite articles there. Use it in front of a count noun, or use it. We are in this the definite article now. There, this is where we are. Use it in front of a count noun, and when the noun cannot be counted but is specific, in front of a count noun. That's the noun that you can count. And when the noun cannot be counted but is specific. Example, now, the dollar he lent me. We can count dollars, right? Now, if you say, the sadness I feel, the sadness I feel, you cannot count what? Sadness. But what? This sentence is what? A specific sentence, right? Are we together? I believe you also know that you use the definite article when you are talking to, if you are talking to someone, you use it when both of you know who you are talking about. That one is eating. Everything I've written on the board, I'm correct. Like, there's no writing error. So choose your answer. Okay, why are we all running away from number A? Because of what? What did you say? Eh? You cannot count coffee, right? So that's why we use what? I need to buy coffee. And even when you say make the statement, you are just saying it, but you don't know the number of coffees that you want to go and buy. You cannot count coffee, but you can actually do what? Count a what? A what? Which is what? A cup of coffee. You are not following yourself. Three witches flew in from a corner. If three sides of a triangle dash of equal length, the triangle is dash equilateral. What is the correct answer? Fidela, what's the correct answer there? What do you say? Yeah? D. What do you say? D. Yes, any other person? Eh? D. E. Okay. Yes. Eh? You are taking B. Who else? Nancy. What's your option?